5 p.m. and Mr. Cohen comes home from work. He walks through his door and he asks his wife, "How was your day, dear?" And she says, "Now you ask? Why didn't you call me in the last 3 hours to find out? Do you know how hard I worked? And do you know how hungry I am?" And she's ranting for 2 hours. And finally at 7 p.m. he says kindly, "Maybe let's start again. I'll go out, I'll come home, and I'll ask you how your day is." So it's 7 p.m. and Mr. Cohen knocks on the door, walks in and says, "How was your day, dear?" And she says, "Why are you 2 hours late? You just got married." You're hearing all sorts of advice, tips, communication, and you want to make your marriage the best marriage ever. I wanted to share 3 pieces of advice that I feel are important for us women so we don't fall into the rut of Mrs. Cohen. Number 1, keep up with your friends. Number 2, do less of what you don't like. And number 3, do more of what you do like. Number 1, keep up with your friends. I can't tell you how many times this has happened. Speaking to a girl, I'll suggest, take a break, go out with a friend, do something. And she looks at me and she's like, "I don't have any friends." Or a newly married will be happy and she'll spend so much time with her spouse, and a year or 2 later life hits her and she wants to reach out to her friends and they're like, "Oh, you're waking up now?" There is something that we can get from venting, from talking to our friends. And for the health of our marriage, I believe it's important to keep up all the relationships that we need so that our most important relationship with our spouse stays strong. Which leads me to number 2. Do less of what you don't like. If at the end of the day, I'm resentful, I'm miserable, I spent the day doing things that I didn't enjoy, obviously we have to be functional. We have to do what it takes to run our homes. But if at the end of the day I'm not happy, I'm going to let it out. I'm not going to be able to let things slide. And more importantly, do more of what you like. Keep up with your hobbies. Keep up with your passions. Do what lights your fire. Because none of us are perfect. No one. But when our cup is full, when we're doing things that make us happy, not resentful, we don't feel like a martyr, when our spouse comes home, we're happy. Small things don't bother us as much. We're too busy feeling fulfilled and doing things that we find meaningful. I like to think of it like a plant. A plant needs sunlight and a plant needs water. If you would just pour water on it, the plant wouldn't thrive. We as women need to make sure that we get our sunlight, that we fill ourselves up, that we make sure our life is meaningful on a spiritual and an emotional level, so that when we are watered, so that when our spouse does give to us, we're receptive, we're able to really receive what our husband is able to give to us, and we're able to have the healthiest marriage that we can.